Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Ervin Santana starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. He will lead this one off today.
For San Francisco, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times, so look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. He's got it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting first, the right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So a good start here for Ervin Santana. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Jeff Samardzija will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
In now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. There is Crawford. And that's the first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you'd want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 0-1. And right into the shift. Belt has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting first, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball.
Now it's 2-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Sandoval, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Here it comes on 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Hit out towards second, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Somebody's caught a hot streak. Another base hit. Average climbing over the 260 mark. Needle pointing up.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. For the current campaign, Posey is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Posey is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
A 1-2 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here is Avisail Garcia.
Leading off for the Brewers, the left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's too high.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Yep, 3-1.
Keston Hiura is on deck.
Hey.
3-2.
Full count.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Samardzija, who carries around the nickname Shark. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
1-1 the count now. Now here it comes. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Omar Narvaez waits on deck. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And he takes strike 2. Hiura stands at first with 1 out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Jace Peterson.
Now at the plate, Jace Peterson. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Two out here and a runner at second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson on his horse. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. At the plate, Jeff Samardzija, 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Jeff Samardzija.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Line drive to center field. Kane is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now in the box, Wilmer Flores. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Flores, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Two balls and two strikes to Crawford. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. In the air out to straightaway left. Garcia will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Not shortstop, Orlando.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside ball. Hey.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Irvin Santana. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
You know, D-Row, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a bullet in the scoreboard.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a problem.
Lorenzo Cain is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Pence, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
In is Christian Yelich.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0.
Ball left out zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Braun. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken, the throw. And it'll be in time. Posey delivers the strike to get him.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
2 out, nobody on. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Dickerson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started.
Hunter Pence.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Get down, 1-1.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
At the plate now, Pablo Sandoval. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sandoval has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're down 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's Avisail Garcia.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Right there for strike 1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run here from Avisail Garcia. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
And that'll bring up Keston Huron.
Second baseman,
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Aye.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Heading after it is Dickerson. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Jay Peterson.
Into the box, Jace Peterson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Samardzija gets the sign. Here's his offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
San Francisco.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Number 14, Alex Dickerson.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Come on, that's out.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now another 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Stepping in, Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Garcia has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Orlando.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey. Nope. Outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Three balls, one strike to Orlando Arcia.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Irvin Santana. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a bunt attempt here. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Lorenzo.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right
now at the plate, Christian Yelich comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
This has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun.
Number 8.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Samardzij's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Yolmer Sanchez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 2, Yolmer Sanchez.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the stretch. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Digging in, Brandon Crawford, 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Yelich. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Sam Coonrod enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 65, Sam Coonrod.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Liner in there for a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as we put up our team leaderboard graphic, you can see there his total currently 3rd best on this Brewers ball club. To the plate now, Keston Hiura, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but
Now
especially
batting,
troublesome
catcher.
when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah. Look out. 1-1. Hey, new.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To Belt for the twin killing.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping into the box, Jace Peterson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Line drive base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hit.
Orlando Arcia is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Giants nothing. Now to the plate, Hunter Pence. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Popped him up. Braun ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike 2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Pablo Sandoval. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Next for Milwaukee, Irvin Santana. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A ball and 2 strikes now. Pops this one up. Pence coming on, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Here's another 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Here comes the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Christian Yelich comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Flores has it to Crawford for 1. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
So striding in, Ryan Braun. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and it's gone into the home bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they've widened this lead to 8 now. We've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Danny Jimenez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Avisail Garcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Full count now. 3-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 3-2. On the ground to the left side. Sandoval has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Standing in, Alex Dickerson. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now that's popped up. Peterson has room in foul territory. He's got it one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Belt. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about. Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping up now, Buster Posey. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2. And the ball is dropped. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready once again, Keston Hiura. It was a walk in his last trip.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes two pitches, two quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
In now, Jace Peterson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and a strike. And there's ball two now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
That's 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the payoff pitch home is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in, Orlando Arcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Two out with the man at first. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. In there, 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Belt is there. And that retires the side. Brewers strand one as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Evan Longoria is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now.
The batter, number 35, shortstop Brandon.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First offering on its way.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Last strike here for the Giants. He got him as the Brewers finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
8-0 the final today. The Milwaukee Brewers get their 20th home win this year. Irvin Santana earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Irvin Santana. His record is now 7-1. The loss goes to Jeff Samardzija. He falls to 2-8. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-0. Jose Quintana grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Cubs downed Miami 4-0. The Cincinnati Reds finished off a 3-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-2. Jacob deGrom won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, helping the Mets get by the Phillies 11-0. He is currently leading the National League in strikeouts. The Los Angeles Dodgers completed the long 4-game sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-2. It was their 7th win in a row. The Arizona Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-2. The Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-1. The New York Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Rays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-0. The Chicago White Sox hit 3 long balls as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-1. The Detroit Tigers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 2-0. The Texas Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 6-5. The Astros grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-5. They now have 6 straight victories. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long. Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Reds totaled 11 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-3. The St. Louis Cardinals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-1. Zach Britton collected win number 2 on the year as the Mets turned away the Dodgers 3-2. The Washington Nationals had 12 hits as a team as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 6-0. The Tigers got 11 hits overall as they got a road win against Arizona 6-1. The Padres swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the visiting Marlins 11-4. Jandel Gustave earned his first victory of the season as the Giants toppled the Rockies 4-2. The Toronto Blue Jays racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-1. Carlos Rodon earned win number 7 this season, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 3-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Kansas City Royals got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-1. Ben Heller won his first game of the season as the Yankees downed the Angels 8-7. The win was their 7th in a row. Shane Green earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as the Braves downed the Mariners 4-3. The Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-1. Lance McCullers Jr. was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Astros to a win over the Red Sox 5-3. It was their 7th straight victory. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.